Ladies and people who actually want to be happy instead of anxious and nervous all the time, Andy here, author of the best Tinder guide on the internet, and guy who doesn't watch the fucking news. This is the Kill You're in a Loser show. Let's fucking go. I want to ask you guys a question. I want you guys to run through an exercise. This is going to be a fun little fucking exercise for you boys and girls. I want you to tune into the news, watch the news, heaven forbid, put it on. And what I want you guys to do is listen to each news item that comes on. I want you to look at the headline. I want you to listen to the language that these people are using when they communicate with you. And I want you to listen to the general vibe that you get from every news item. And what I want you to do is ask yourself this question. Is this news item, this particular news item, watch maybe 20 news items, right? I want you guys to watch 20 news items. And for each one, say, is this particular item trying to make me happy? Or is it trying to build me up? Or is it trying to make me feel fearful, scared, worried, uneasy, angry, pissed off, nervous, uncomfortable? I want you to listen to the language that they use, that the news will use when they talk to you. They will use words like terror, outrage, fear, horror, crisis, shock, pandemic, danger, death, inevitable, emergency. They're using very, very, very pointed and carefully chosen language when they communicate with you. They're using very hyperbolic language. Everything is the end of the fucking world. It's an emergency. It's a crisis. Fear, shock, danger. All of the fucking time. They make it sound like everything is the world about to fall apart all the time. I recently had my fucking mother text me something. I'm going to see if I can pop it up on the screen right fucking now. Let's have a little crack and see if we can get this working. There you go. So you should be able to see that on the screen right now. This is a text my mother sent me. She's obviously in blue. I'm in gray. And she had watched the news where they said dangerous cyclone weather. A cyclone is just like a hurricane for those of you who don't know what a cyclone is. And so the news was pumping fear. And she sends me this text message. This was you can see, the 3rd of this year, or the 3rd of January, sorry, saying, Hi, darling, are you surviving the cyclonic weather? I look outside. I'd been outside all morning. My friend had been outside. Imogen had been outside. And I reply back to my mother, it's literally not even really windy. And mum obviously says, I'm glad. The media love to make it sound like life and death. So this was a text that sort of prompted me to do this video. I was going to do this video for a while. I got that text from my mother and I was like, perfect fucking timing. This is the time for me to sit down and do this fucking article or this fucking podcast about turning off the goddamn news. Now, over the last 2 years especially, has the news, I want you guys to ask yourself this question, has the news given you hope or messages of hope and we're going to get through this pandemic? Everything will be okay. Don't worry, guys. We're all going to come together. We're going to do this. We're going to fight. We're going to win. We're the human race. We are Americans or Argentinians or Germans, whatever your country. We're going to come together and we're going to win this thing because we're strong. We're not scared. We're not cowards. We're going to get through it. We're going to build ourselves up. We're going to build our immune systems up. We're going to do a good fucking job. We're going to make sure the hospitals are nice and secure. We're going to make sure we hire a bunch of new nurses. We're going to pay them extra. We're going to pay the doctors extra. We're going to look after our healthcare system. We're going to make sure they understand that we appreciate them and we're going to do a good job. Has that been the message over the last 2 years? Or has it been more, oh my God, scary. We're all going to fucking die. Stay inside. You're a bad person if you're not afraid like us. You're a bad person if you don't wear a mask. You're a bad person if you try and live a normal life. This is a pandemic. We're all going to fucking die and we all need to just change our entire life and be scared. We can't go outside and live our lives because it's scary. Has that been the vibe? Has the vibe been, we're going to get through this and everything will be okay, don't worry, we're strong? Or has the vibe been one of weakness and cowardice and patheticness? We're not going to get through this. This is fucking scary. A fucking virus is going to defeat the human race. We're so fucking cowardly and weak that we have no control over it whatsoever. We're just going to all fucking cower and hope that daddy government saves us even though they're incompetent as fuck. And by the way, do not want the best for you. So ask yourself that question. Does the news want me to be strong and courageous, or does the news want me to be weak and pathetic? Most of the news items, again, go and do this exercise. Pause the podcast right now. Pause this video right now. Go and watch the news. Just watch 30 minutes of the news and keep a tally of how many of the news items were trying to build you up and make you a stronger, healthier, happier, more well-rounded person? How many of them were trying to build you up and get you into self-improvement, for instance? Versus how many were trying to drag you down or make you feel bad or guilty or scared or nervous or afraid? Do a tally. You're going to find like 99% of the news articles are trying to make you feel either jealous of celebrities or scared of other people or afraid of the government or wishing you had as much money as them or scared of the elites or any of that sort of shit, afraid of Mother Nature, afraid of viruses. Very few of them, if any of them, want you to feel better about yourself. We could talk about why this is, but at the end of the day, we don't really need to. It's just that fear sells. It's not some big, or I don't believe it's some big conspiracy or some bullshit like that. I mean, maybe it is. I could be fucking wrong. My best mate is convinced all of this is a conspiracy. Maybe he's right. I don't know. But I personally think it's just that fear sells. Fear sells really well. You watch because you're scared. You get addicted. You have to find out what's the next thing. I have to keep up to date with the next fucking fear. All you need to focus on, though, is turning that shit off. Getting the fuck away from it. I want you to ask yourself a question. If a friend treated you the way the news does, as in if they constantly made you feel shit, they were constantly trying to bring you down, they wanted you to feel terror and horror and feel shit and feel miserable and drag you down, would you stay? Would you keep being friends with that person? Or would you go, mate, I don't think you actually want me to be happy or healthy or psychologically okay. I think you're actually trying to fucking hurt me. The fuck is wrong with you? I can't be your friend. When you turn the news off, when you switch it off, when you stop fucking checking in, and by the way, Twitter is the same as the news. I count Twitter as the news. Going on Facebook and finding out the news through your friend, that is the same thing. Going on YouTube and researching the news. There are more independent news people on YouTube who do a decent job, sure, fine. But for the most part, the news, most of the time, in most of the world, is going to be negative. When you switch that shit off, not only are you helping your psyche, you're taking away that negative fucking voice, you're also giving yourself a lot more free time. You're not sitting there stressing about like, oh my God, a new pandemic. Oh my God, a new strain of this current pandemic. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, cyclone is coming. Oh my God, all the weather, drought. We've run out of fucking toilet paper. We've run out of meat. Oh my God, there's going to be supply shortages. Oh my God, what if the vaccine doesn't fucking work? What if it does work? What if like when you turn that shit off, you have infinitely more free time and free mental energy to be dedicating to, drumroll please, the shit you actually give a fuck about. Your self-improvement, your goals, your mission, your purpose, the things you want, the friends and family around you, the people you care about. Having nice fucking memories with them instead of tuning into the news and getting depressed or unhappy or scared or angry or anxious. You also feel more love, more happiness, more empathy because you're not pulling yourself down. You have more fucking willpower because you're not having to use some of that willpower to pull your fucking mood up. If you watch the news for half an hour, you then have to use a bunch of willpower to just pull yourself back up to a point where you're okay again, let alone happy and productive. So stop watching the fucking news. Turn that shit off. Don't even listen to it. Don't seek it out. Unfollow everyone on Twitter that is sending you news or talks about political stuff. Political shit is just as bad, if not worse than the news. It's the worst form of the news. Stop talking about this shit with your friends. There's a reason I don't talk about politics on this fucking YouTube channel because I don't want to. It is negative. It will pull you down. Start finding friends that are into self-improvement that will talk about that. Unfollow people on YouTube. Unsubscribe from people on YouTube who talk about this shit. Stop finding it. Stop going and seeking it out. If you cut yourself off, I know there is a big fear of like, but what if I miss something important? Newsflash, pun intended, you won't. You will not miss anything important. Anything that is really important, people will tell you. And you're going to find there's almost nothing. Even when they tell you stuff, oh, did you hear about this? You're like, what do I give a fuck about that? Like, did you hear that 500 people died in the Philippines from a landslide? And it's like, well, that really sucks. I feel bad for those people. But like, why do I need to know that? Like, how does that help my life? What has that got to do with my life? Or did you hear in America, like Donald Trump got voted in? Like, why do I care? What do I care what fucking Trump is doing? Even if you're in America, why the fuck do you care who's your president? Why should you give a shit who the fucking political leader is? They're all the fucking same. And in case you hadn't figured that out, they're all exactly the same. And yet you make these divisive lines between left and right. You guys are doing exactly what they fucking want you to do, which is argue amongst yourselves instead of realizing the game itself is rigged. The game itself is corrupt. The game itself is a fucking joke. Politics is a fucking joke. Politics is designed for you to waste your fucking time instead of pulling yourself up and improving and going out there and getting laid and making money and having friends, building a better fucking body, learning that, enlightenment is within you. Learning that, what I mean by that is learning that you can fucking be happy as you are. You can go sit in the woods for a week and be happier than you ever would from anything the news would ever tell you for the rest of your fucking life combined. So please tune this shit off. Please stop talking about this stuff. Stop talking about politics. You only have a limited time on this earth, a limited amount of time, a limited amount of willpower, a limited amount of energy every single day. Why are you wasting it on stupid fucking shit? You are essentially, when you watch the news, you are as bad as people who fucking sit around gossiping. The news is gossip, except it's negative, horrible gossip. At least when people gossip, they're just talking shit. They're not saying anything particularly interesting, but they're not trying to fucking hurt each other and make each other feel like dog shit. They're not literally trying to pull themselves and each other down. They're just kind of ranting about, oh, did you see what fucking Sarah was like dating Jeff? Oh my God, like blah, blah, blah. That's at least not trying to destroy each other's fucking psyche. So please cut this shit out. Focus on, in life in general, focus on the things that bring you up, not the things that drag you down. You only have a limited amount of focus every day. Focus on the stuff that's good for you. Don't consume what is the, equivalent of junk food through the fucking TV. The worst kind of junk food. The news is junk food. The news is fucking pure corn syrup, sugar bullshit designed to hurt you, harm you, depress you, make you anxious, and make you hate your fellow man. That is what all the fucking politics is for. That is why politics exists, so that you'll turn to the person next to you and go, I hate you because you voted for a different person. And they'll turn to you and go, well, you're a Nazi because you voted for the other person. And both of you are too fucking stupid and too easily manipulated to see that you've both just played into the game that they want you to play into. You're both idiots. Neither of you is right or wrong. You're both fucking attacking each other when you're both on the same team. You are both brothers in arms. You are both humans. You're both human fucking beings. Band together, say, hey, what are your goals? Oh, I'm into this. Hey, my goal is this. Can we get together and help each other? Yes. Link arms with the person next to you. Decide you're not going to get into politics or news or bullshit. Decide, hey, I'm going to help you. You're going to help me. What are your missions? I'm going to help you with those. You help me with mine. Let's build a fucking amazing life. That is what I'm here for. Every single fucking video I do, I try and lift you guys up, don't I? I mean, maybe I could say that. Compare what we just did, the news, watch 2 of my videos and tell me the vibe you get from me. What is the vibe? The vibe is one of, you're going to be okay. You will make it. Whatever you want, I want you to get it. I'm here to fucking help you. Don't look for problems, find solutions. It's okay if you suck at the start, I promise you'll get there. What is my vibe? My vibe is like a fucking older brother who's trying to lift you up, maybe a father figure for those of you who are younger. My vibe is me trying to lift you up. So go and find people who give off that vibe. And by the way, there's like fucking 3 billion of those people. There are a lot of people who give off those vibes, who want to help you, who want you to be happy. Go find those people. Go spend time with those people. And stop fucking spending time with people who literally abuse you through a fucking black box plugged into a fucking power cord. You guys let yourselves get emotionally, psychologically, spiritually abused, tortured by people who don't even fucking like you, and make that clear constantly with the language they use when they talk to you, and you sit there and take it like some sort of sick fucking Stockholm syndrome disorder. Same with your politics. You sit there and listen to politics like these people don't fucking hate you. You think that like this is a game that they want you to be, like you guys are all playing this fun game together. Hey, are you left? Are you right? Oh my God, this politician said this. They fucking hate you. These people fucking despise you. They look down on you. They laugh at you in your fucking face. They sit around and laugh at you. They make it clear because they say it on the fucking news. They're literally telling you, we're laughing at you. You guys are fucking stupid. We just change the rules every 5 minutes and you dipshits follow it. And we make you scared with we're the puppet master and you guys just dance to our fucking tune. And you guys keep tuning in and listening to that. Why? Please disconnect yourself. I want you to be happy. You deserve to be happy. There is an entire universe of content out there that you could be consuming that will lift you up, make you a better person. Go watch some fucking Anthony Robbins. Go listen to David Goggins. Go watch Jocko Willink. Go listen to Jordan fucking Peterson. Listen to my shit. Listen to Good Looking Loser. Go listen to some fucking hippies. Go read Letting Go by David Hawkins. Go listen to The Secret by Rhonda, whatever her fucking name is. Listen to someone who wants you to be happy. Go read You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Negative Thought. I could list 5 minutes. Go listen to the Joe Rogan podcast. At least he's fucking open-minded, and for the most part, he wants your mind to be open as well. Nothing he says is negative. He's not trying to fucking hurt you. Go watch or listen or consume these people that want you to be better. Choose to turn off the news, and it is a choice. You do not have to be plugged into it. You do not have to consume it. And remember that you have a limited fucking time on this earth. Don't spend it on shit that drags you guys down. Please go out there and crush your goals.